Modifying network-attached storage volumes in Stratocast. To modify the settings of a NAS volume in Stratocast, first click on the Clients button on the left side of the integrator interface. Click on the number in the Number of Devices column for the client the NAS volume has been added to, and click on the name of the NAS volume to modify the settings. Make any changes needed to any of the fields in the Edit page. These are the same fields we configured when adding the NAS volume. Refer to the section on adding a NAS volume for more information. Click on the Modify button next to the password to reveal the password field. If you're making any changes to the volume size, take note of the Storage Information section. This will show you the IP video camera that is using this NAS volume and an estimate of how much space it is using. This is based on the resolution, frame rate, and retention period configured for the camera. Make sure there's enough room on the volume for the camera recording to it. Save your changes and the state will change to Updating and then back to Enrolled. The changes will now be pushed to the camera that has been associated with this NAS volume. If you're replacing a NAS volume, make sure the new NAS volume has been added to the same local network as the one it is replacing, and they are using the same shared folder name. Please note that while replacing a NAS unit will keep all the existing video recordings, there will be a short period where the camera which is using the NAS volume will not be recording. To replace the NAS volume, first power off the IP video camera that is recording to the current volume. Open a web browser and connect to the web interface of both the old and new NAS volumes. Move all the video files from the shared folder of the current volume over to the shared folder of the same name on the new volume. Note that there is a file called index.db in the root of the shared folder that must be copied over as well. Verify that the IP address or hostname, the username, and the password match on the new volume. Power the camera back on and it will start recording to the new NAS volume. If you need to make any changes to the settings of the new NAS volume, such as the IP address or password, you can make them now. Delete the old NAS volume from Stratocast if it's no longer needed, or modify its settings for use with another camera. Make sure the old and new volumes are easily identifiable within Stratocast. If you're noticing slow write speeds to the NAS volume, or this is the first time using it, you can format the NAS volume. This will not affect the other volumes on the same NAS device, and only the files on the formatted volume will be lost. If there are any important files on the NAS volume, please make sure you back them up before formatting. The Format NAS Volume button can be found in the Edit page of any camera that is using the NAS volume. An easy way to find this information is by going to the Client's Devices page, editing the NAS volume, and clicking on the camera listed in the Estimated Storage Use section. Click on the Format NAS Volume button, and the state will change to Formatting Camera Storage, and then back to Enrolled. The progress indicator will show how much of the volume has been formatted in the Edge Recording State field. The formatting has completed when the Edge Recording status returns to the ready state. To delete a NAS volume, we first need to assign new storage for the camera that is currently recording on the NAS volume. This can be done through the camera's Edit page. Next, go to the Edit page of the NAS volume, scroll down to the bottom, and click on the Delete button. The state will change to Deleting and then Deleted when finished, and the NAS volume will no longer show up in the client's device list.